not really sure. I'm excited about this.
So tell me.
I don't really like being on video all the time.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode. This is season 1, episode 2. What did we do this week? So we went to Dahlonega to go to the R Ranch, and we had a lot of fun. On the way up to Dahlonega, it's a beautiful drive. It's absolutely a wonderful road, nice and curvy, which is great for some of us, but some of us get a little car sick. But we had a lot of fun. Before we actually got settled all into the ranch, we decided to go out to dinner, and for July 4th, we went to our favorite pizza place, Gustavo's, which is in downtown Dahlonega. And if you haven't been in downtown Dahlonega, you need to go. It's beautiful, country, and just a quaint little downtown section. There's lots of sidewalks to walk down and little stores to go visit and shop in. It's a beautiful place.
I like that. It feels like a small town. Well, it is a small town, but it's very old and quaint, and I have lots of childhood memories of going there, so that just kind of adds to the fun.
We love spending time there. Usually the wait at Gustavo's is like 30 minutes, but we managed to walk straight in and we ordered our favorite pizza, which is the kitchen sink. And it literally comes with everything but the kitchen sink on it.
And pineapple, because we don't like pineapple.
But pineapple's good.
No.
Okay, comment below. Pineapple on pizza? Comment below.
So the whole reason for being near Dahlonega is because we went to the R Ranch, which is one of our favorite places in the whole wide world. The R Ranch is a self-owned resort. So you are an owner, and by being an owner, you have access to all of the amenities that the R Ranch has to offer. And I have had family be owners for years and years and have spent a lot of time there. So when the opportunity arose for me to be an owner, even before I met Tom, I took advantage of it. And now we get to both be owners, and instead of camping in someone else's RV or in an old cabin, we get our own RV.
It's a really nice getaway. We decided a while ago that we wanted to absolutely get a camper of some sort. We didn't know what kind. For our wedding, one of the biggest things we asked for gifts was either to get us something small for the RV or donate to the RV fund. And all of that came together in our fifth wheel, which we absolutely love. We've got it parked up here at the R Ranch, and like she said, it's a wonderful place to just stop and relax and be away from it all for a while. I had known about the R Ranch just from motorcycling. If you guys are familiar with the area up in North Georgia, it's off Highway 60 at what they affectionately call the Rock Pile, which is an Indian mound grave in the middle of the road that people go around. That rock pile of rocks is the entrance to the R Ranch, and it's on a beautiful road, and the vistas you get down there are beautiful.
So when you come to the R Ranch, one of the best things I think is turning this corner on the road that leads to the entrance and seeing this huge hill full of green grass and horses and fences, and then at the very top is the chapel and the lodge. And the lodge and the chapel are both amenities of the R Ranch. We have a stable that as an owner you can ride the horses that are there, or you can also bring your own horses as an owner. And if you aren't an owner, if you're just a guest, you can also ride. It's just for a small fee. There are cabins, like more rustic cabins, A-frame cabins on Chapel Hill that don't have bathrooms in them, but there are bathhouses. And then there are some cabins for rent that do have bathrooms and small little kitchens. A couple of larger cabins for groups to rent, and then there are RV sites and tent sites as well.
And even though it is an owner's area, it is open to the public for touring, and you can see if you want to have an ownership, or if you just want to come as a guest of an owner, be our guest, literally. If you want to come, friends, family, anybody, come rent a cabin. If you've got a small camper, bring it with you. We'll get you an RV site. We'd love to have you up for a weekend just so you can come and enjoy it with us. So now we're going to talk about our RV. We've done a little walkthrough here so you can see what our fifth wheel camper looks like. We have a really spacious living room and a full dinette on one side with lazy boys next to it, and one of our favorite things is to sit in those chairs. And of course, as soon as we sit down, the puppies want to jump up in our laps, and we'll turn on a good movie and just sit there and enjoy this home away from home. But as you see out the windows, the view is amazing. You're in this valley. This is the RV section 5, and we're in the middle of this valley with mountains all around us. And on a good weekend, you can hear what my favorite thing is, motorcycles up on the roads of the mountains. But of course, there's also deer walking around in the fields and birds chirping everywhere.
And the occasional bear.
And the occasional bear, but we haven't had an issue with it yet.
Also the occasional mouse.
Yeah, but we did have an issue with a mouse, but luckily he was an ex-mouse by the time we found him, and we got rid of him. But our camper's it's a 2005 model, and we've got it from a family member, and we're absolutely enjoying it. We love it. You can see it's got a place for puppies, and they're also very happy to say hi to all of our friends.
We have a fireplace, which keeps us wonderfully warm in the winter months. TV, 2 TVs actually, that we stream to with all the comforts of home. An island with funny storage sometimes.
A really nice kitchen island. I enjoy this a lot because Rebecca likes to cook, and I do too. She does most of the cooking in the RV, though, I've noticed, and maybe that's just because I'm too lazy or too relaxed. But the kitchen is very well appointed. We don't lack for anything while we're out here. And we could even take this unit, on the road. And we've got the fridge, we've got the stove, microwave, which doubles as an oven as well. It's a convection microwave oven. So we've even baked biscuits for breakfast in this oven, and they came out wonderful. There's plenty of dry storage. We've got all of our normal household foods that we would bring with us. We keep our dry stuff stored here. The only thing we have to tote back and forth is our refrigerated stuff, and that's just because we put the unit in storage when we're not using it. If we were to leave it out on a leased site, you can leave the power plugged in and the fridge would just stay cold the whole time, and we could leave things for a week at a time and come back and use them again.
For those that aren't familiar with RVs, every RV comes with a closet or cabinet that's very similar to the one that we're showing you, with all of the switches and monitors for the tanks. And that's something we could definitely talk about in the future if you're interested.
Yeah, leave us a comment below if you want to find out about how the systems work in an RV. I'd be happy to go over our system and show you how the power comes in, what the water does, what the tanks do. We've got 3 separate tanks on ours for our wastewater, and then we've got 1 freshwater tank. But when we're plugged in, we use the city water. It plugs into the side of the RV, and we've got full water pressure the entire time. Our bedroom, as you can see right here, has a king-size bed in it. Lots of room. We do think we want to get a memory foam topper, probably, on the top, just to make it a little easier. We've noticed that first night, every time we come and stay, is a little uncomfortable when you get used to that from your regular bed, but after that it's fine. We do have a washer and dryer in ours as well. We use it probably every other time, I think. We will do laundry there. Sometimes if we just want to get home, not really in a hurry, but get home quicker than normal, we'll just throw the dirty clothes in a bag and bring it home and do it here. But it's nice to have it in the RV.
It helps you pack less, because you know that you don't have to have enough clothes when you're packing. You can just throw in a couple of things, and if you need clean clothes, you just throw them in the washing machine. And it's a washer-dryer combo, so it's just one machine that washes, and then it switches over and dries. I'm mechanically minded, as you guys know, and there's some kind of magic going on there. I can't figure out how it washes and dries all in the same tumbler, but it does it, and they come out clean and dry every time. Sometimes we cook breakfasts that are complicated and fun, like biscuits in the oven and sausage and bacon and eggs and pancakes and all the things. Sometimes we just make it easier on ourselves and have cereal.
This time we decided to do a little more cleanup of the windows, and we were reminded very quickly that it's July outside. So this weekend was July 4th, and our ranch has a tradition for July 4th weekend, Memorial Day, Labor Day, pretty much anytime they get an excuse to have a parade, they do it.
Not just any parade, a golf cart
They
parade.
do it with golf carts. So we broke out the GoPro and made sure to get all sorts of festive and patriotic golf carts as everybody went by.
The decorations run the gamut from no decorations to full-on spectacular craziness. It just depends on what everyone's in the mood for that particular weekend. This time at the parade, they threw candy to everybody who was watching them.
Yeah, we got pelted a few times with candy bars and lollipops. It was pretty crazy. We didn't have the audio going for this because it was on a GoPro on the end of a selfie stick, but several of them were cranking their audio systems. And yes, so these golf carts have amazing audio systems, and we heard everything from Born in the USA to
Didn't we hear Party in the USA?
Party in the USA.
All kinds of things.
Anything you could think of patriotic, they just cranked it, and it was fun and amazing.
Everyone's honking their horns and yelling Happy 4th of July. And as crazy as it seems, it really is a wonderful feeling to be a part of it, to be part of a community that takes as much pride in the reason that we're celebrating, but also just it reminds you of why we're there and why we have the opportunity to spend time there.
So another thing we did this weekend was super secret. We previewed another rally for the Hunt Rallies. Now what we mean by preview is this organization has selected us to run the rally before anybody else, so we can give feedback and say if the clues are too easy, too hard, or if there's any safety issues or any difficulties that might need to be ironed out before the actual rally takes place. So we met at an undisclosed location in the North Georgia mountains for breakfast, and then proceeded to follow the directions and do the scavenger hunt to the best of our abilities, which turned out to be a lot of fun because we wound up swapping drivers. Somebody gets a little car sick, so we decided that she would have to drive about halfway through. I was driving at first, and it did not do well to her stomach. So we switched and I became navigator, which was good because she got all the hard stuff out of the way first. And then it was my time to navigate, and we only had about 6 more clues that we had to go find, and they were easy. So she had the hard stuff, I had the easy stuff, and we made a good day of it. There were some beautiful views all over the place. The roads that we were on, me being a motorcycle rider in the North Georgia mountains in Tennessee, North Carolina, and I think we did hit all 3 states in this rally. You won't know where till you try, but we found roads that I didn't even know existed, and that's a pretty strong feat for me. I've done, I thought, every road imaginable up in that territory, but I guess not. We had a wonderful time, and we'd like to personally invite every one of you to join in on one of these rallies. You don't need a classic car, a sports car, or anything that stands out from the norm. Bring the soccer mom SUV or minivan, that's fine. Bring the family. These things are so much fun. It's a rally, so you're gonna get to see fun cars, and everybody's there for the same purpose, so there's good camaraderie, but it's a scavenger hunt. So bring the kids that are open-eyed and wide-eyed and can spot things out of the blue, because they're gonna find those pictures and find them first.
It's also a really good opportunity if you do have a car that you love and are proud of. It's a great opportunity for you to get some really fun pictures of your car. So that's always a plus. As far as the hunt rallies are concerned, we've had a wonderful time previewing both the first one and the second one. But what's most important is that the first one is this coming weekend. It's on Saturday. You can still register. All you have to do is click the link that we're going to show below, and we'd love to see you there. We'll be at one of your pit stops, and we'll be cheering you on and excited to see who gets all of the clues. Okay.
So please like and subscribe. Make sure to share this video. We need more subscribers, so please click that button and click the little bell. You'll get notified every time we upload some new content. And guys, this is just the start. We've got some crazy stuff coming up. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.